What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and fellow hobbyists, and welcome to another episode of On the Bench with Pete. As you know, I'm working on my Necromunda Escher gang, and they're here in front of me. I've had a bit of a tidy up at the moment. I'm in the middle of it, but I want to get going with these, get them done. So hopefully spend another hour on it. So let's get to the bench. Okay, so here we are once again on the bench, trying a different setup again. I've still got all my brushes, well, not all my brushes, I've got a ton more. I've been sorting my brushes up. These are kind of the ones I'm using at the moment. I don't know if you guys do the same sort of thing, where, you know, you select your brushes. I've been putting them into pots. I've got a gloop pot, what I call the gloop pot, and the good brush pot. So, and I've chucked away quite a few as well. So I'm just looking at these Eschers now as to what I'm going to be needing. Just bear with me one moment. I just need to. Yeah, that's fine. All right. There. Sorry, I was just moving the microphone. Yeah, messing around. Okay. So, I didn't say on my opening intro, but this is the Paint Along series. I'm a bit out of sorts today. So this is the Paint Along series. We get to paint along or build along with me. So, yeah, we just get some stuff done. Hopefully about an hour's worth of painting and rambling. And see where we go from there. So, got my tea. Willow bark teas. Get your tea, coffee, whatever drink you want. Some models, some paints, some glues, whatever you need, or just your head focused on the situation at hand. It's hot. Okay, so I've dug out my old painting station once again. As you can see here, this is my first love for the hobby, really. It was kind of the first thing I got. Big piece of equipment wise, you know. Just pop that under there. Stop it rocking a bit. There you go. That's perfect. Now I've got my Eschers here, as you can see. Let's just pop this light on a minute. Yeah, let's be truly professional about this. My milk bottle tops along the back there, kind of my little mini palettes that I've been using. So I forgot, it's been like a week. I've forgotten where I'm going with these, to be truthful. Yeah, I think I'm on Kislev flesh. So with that in mind, gloopy pot. Here we go. Small brush gloopy pot. Kislev flesh. I need to do some highlights. Now we've got a detail brush here. Yeah, that should be all I need, he says. So let's shake this one up. I've been filming other stuff as well, as you can see by the metal miniatures in the back there. I've been filming a hobby 1-to-1 actually on preparation for metal miniatures, or how I prepare metal miniatures. Perhaps I should have said, I hasten to add this. This is how I do it. It's not. I'm not saying how you should do it. Right, so I've got a couple blobs of Kislev flesh in. I'll just pop that there. Put a couple of drops of retarder in. Just don't let it dry out too quickly. Flow aid? No, I don't think so. I'll just use some water. Don't want it moving around too much. Right. Okay, so here we are. Nicely mixed up. If you can hear the wind out there, I do apologise. It's so windy here. It's untrue. Right. So our internet is down today. Woke up. No internet, so it's a blooming good job I schedule my videos. That's all I'm saying. because P&Q wouldn't have gone up today else, but thankfully it was already uploaded and scheduled for today, so I'm thankful that that's already gone up. Alright. It's really just where light's gonna catch it the most, you know. So I've said this many times, but so looking forward to getting these done. I don't know what my next big sort of project would be. I've got to finish off my Death Guard as well. I'll come to that because I haven't finished them. All my Ultramarines, Primaris Ultramarines. Yes, I chose Primaris with them. Sorry, I chose Ultramarines with my Primaris. I like painting the blue, the classic blue of the Ultramarines. I know there are different colour schemes, but I enjoy them. Right. Yeah, it's looking good. I know. The thing is, I know this will dry out on me eventually. I mean, wet palettes are great. They're fantastic, but they do have their drawbacks as far as I'm concerned. Sometimes they do make the paint go a bit weird. Okay, so on to this one. So yeah, it's really, really windy out. I think we could be in for some snow this week, the way it's going. Which wouldn't surprise me at all. We haven't had a really severe snow storm in quite a while. Actually, I'm going to probably up there and in a bit more there. Yeah, I've got this massive monitor in front of me and I can still manage to go off camera. It's unbelievable, really. So I hope you're doing alright. I hope your week's going okay. For me, of course, it's well, not of course, but for me it's Monday. I'm recording this on a Monday, but this will go up on a Wednesday. Probably in 2 weeks' time for you, but yeah. But yeah, my week is starting out okay. I'm on top of things I need to be so far, which is always good. It's amazing once you see the colours mixed together, the Kislev flesh, the Cadian flesh toned, and the Bugman's glow. You can really see the difference in them. Glorious. So what do I want to talk about? Well, I've been thinking about getting into Call of Cthulhu. I think I might have mentioned that on the last video, possibly. So I've been finding out what I need exactly to get into this game, and it seems there's a free PDF I can download, which I suspected there might be, because there was for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, which is always good when a company does that. Let's zoom in a bit more. Yeah, let's do this thing. On the elbow. And up there. Yeah, it's always good when a company does that. It really gives you a chance to try out the rules, see if you like it. Oh, go on over here. I'm gonna have to go over that again. Oh, I can't remember what green I used. I have to try and repair it with some highlights. I'm useless at faces. I honestly I am. I know that, but do your best, don't you? I enjoy them anyway, so that's all that matters, really. I think over time I am gradually getting better. But honestly, who can say? Yeah, some of them I'll just have to do the best I can. I'm at that stage where I'm thinking about my next project now. I'm thinking, do I want to get some terrain done? I've got a lot of terrain to paint up. So I may just do that. Yeah. So it's odd actually. It's quite refreshing not having internet for the day, because I think I'm going to be without it for most of the day, at least. It's good. It makes you do other things other than watch your phone or your tablet or your laptop, or it's good. I like that. I'll put it to one side. I've got to sort her hair out. Goodness me. What is going on? Just doing the tips of fingers here now. I know it's only the start of this week for me, but when you see this, I'll be on my own here. My wife goes away next week to Spain for a week, or about a week, with the fantabulous beasties, and so I'll have to try and remember to feed myself and stuff. I get so caught up in my hobby that I do tend to forget things like dinner and lunch, and I usually have breakfast, but that's usually the only one I can guarantee. That said, I didn't have any today. I had, well, late breakfast, I suppose, nearly brunch. I just wasn't hungry when I woke up. Which I usually am these days, but not today. No, I wasn't. I had to go out, post a couple of cards. Or a card and a letter. It was an anniversary card for my brother and his wife. It's my sister-in-law's birthday as well. No, it's my sister-in-law's birthday. It was last week or weekend, so I posted that, and it's their anniversary on Tuesday, so tomorrow. So I posted that today. Our postal system is pretty good. They should get it on time. Put a first-class stamp on it. Pretty good. Right. Well, we're halfway through these on the Kislev Fresh. That's good. Got my heater on here, of course. It's been on since I was doing my breakfast, which, as I say, was more of a brunch thing. But at least I didn't come out to a cold studio today. Nice and warm. Just how I like it. Try not to move this painting station around too much. When I first started, it was all only, you know, it was all I had to paint on. I didn't have the cutting mat for it straight away. I had to wait a few days to get hold of that. But it's kind of cool. It was the setup that Duncan was using in his How to Paint DVD, and it just felt kind of cool. Made me feel like I could do a better job, I suppose. What to do after this? I might go and see if I can go around fixing any errors that I might find. Like that business with the hair. I had a feeling it might be a P3 green. Josanne green, maybe? But I wouldn't swear to it. So I've got a couple of I've got a model for doing my preparing resin tutorial. Because I didn't have any. Not that were untouched anyway, and I wanted to do it from scratch. This is the brown hair lady. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm interested in Call of Cthulhu because I kind of like the slower pace, the more mystery kind of thing, as opposed to just running in doing charging battles in a role-playing game. I kind of like that, the mystery, the puzzle solving, you know, having to use your head a bit more. It just appeals to me. I don't know, there's something about it. Oh, I'll tell you an interesting thing. I may have mentioned, wash my brush out a minute. I may have mentioned that I was thinking of popping into a local it's like a gaming cafe the other week or last week or whenever it was. I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it on the bench, to go in there where people play role-playing games, different games, and you know, you can order food, and well, that's where they meet up basically. And I was thinking about doing that, and it came to the day. In the end, for what, you know, I had this, I don't know, I had this feeling that I shouldn't go. You know, like, you know, I don't want to go today. I can't explain it. It's just something saying don't go. And that same evening, they had a massive fire in the cafe. How weird is that? And it's currently out of action. So if that isn't someone telling me or looking out for me from above, I don't know what is. Definitely quite spooky, in a good way. There. Two left. I'll just bring them both over here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, it's a shame for the club because they got nowhere to meet now, or they're sorting something out, and they're doing fundraisers and whatnot to try and get it back up and running again. But yeah, I just thought, oh, that's a bit creepy, you know, but like I say, in a good way, but enough to send shiver down my spine, you know, 'cause that's not the first time that kind of thing has happened to me, where I've had an overwhelming feeling not to do something, and it's been a case of, it's a blooming good job I didn't, because something bad may have happened to me. So yeah, but that does leave me with a little dilemma of see, I wanted to, my old gaming group has well, timing difficulties for commitments. It's difficult to get them all together at the same time, and blah blah blah. I'm sure this is similar for a lot of people who want to get going with like a role playing in that today, and I can see why a lot of people do it over the internet with Roll20 and things like that. But yeah, I'm I don't know. I'm an old git, so I'm old school. I'm a theatre of the mind guy. I don't mind the odd miniature to show party order or whatever. But pen, pencil, paper, and dice, and your mind. That's all you need. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. Yeah. But yeah, it's a matter of... I've got one definite player. It's just tricky. I need to find some more. Ideally, I'd like a party of about 4. I think 4 would be good to get going. 5 at the optimum. You can add people in later, you know, for a new game until I get used to it, because I would be GMing it. I think they're called the Keeper, not the Games Master in Call of Cthulhu. I think they're called the Keeper. Yeah, so forgive me if I'm going off camera. I do try not to. I should look up at my monitor, which is massive in front of me, more often. I know that. There. Wash my brush out. And a sip of tea. I was going to wash the other brush out that I glooped the Kislev flesh out with. And then have a think about this hair problem. I think it might be chosen green. Let's have a look here. Well, there's chosen green. I think it might be. I'm not even going to water it down. They're quite thin anyway, P3 paints. So, yeah. Just do a couple of highlights with it while I'm here, because it'll look a bit weird else. Yeah. It dries. I'll put the paints there in my tray so that I know what I've been using in case I need to refer back to it like I should have done last time. I wonder if that'll fit in there. Yes, it will. All there. Right. Ooh. So there's a couple of areas I think that I could use some lead belcher on. Now I don't think there's anything left in this one, but there's an airbrush one. The reason I want to use it is because you don't need to thin it down. Just put it in there. So now I'm going to go around. Yes, there are a couple of places. Some of them have got like little gems on, so I'm going to paint them in as well if I see them. And I'll use the gem stone effect. Yeah. I might put silver rings on this hair too. Because it's caught up in a sort of a hair holder. got myself another painting holder. Painting handle? Is that what you call them? So I've got two now. You know, these things here. I've got the other ones holding my sanguinary priests, but yeah. So I've got two of those now, so that's cool. Suppose I'd like about 5 of them come the end, which would do me quite nicely. So I'm just looking for anything else. Don't think there's anything else here. Yeah, the other side of the hilt of the sword. I'm going to use gemstone effect paints on them. Some of these have got like visors over their eyes and things. Like she's got a jewel above her head. One on her belt buckle. I think I'll leave that as it is. Yeah. I think I'll leave her trousers as well. Oh, some of them have got armor plates on, but I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit like, meh. Right, visor, eye piece. Yeah, bit under here too, where the red overshot the mark. Just fix that up. Case of seeing this eye. It's more like a eye lens over the eye. Yeah. Anybody else? Some of them have got like face mask things, which I will paint. Lead belt should do. I'll do. Anybody else? Just looking for all the silver. Her eye patch needs re-blacking out. And do the pommel. This one. It's just a case of tidying it up. Yeah, I think the hair holder can be silver as well. goes my phone. I was going to say, with Call of Cthulhu... Oh, my phone is going to go off a lot now because it sounds like they fixed the internet problem. That's what that is. And all the notifications are coming through now. Oh, that's okay. I'm not in any great rush. Painting with you guys. You take priority. If my wife was trying to get hold of me, she'd phone, and that would work just like normal. I should have checked what time it was actually, because they said they were hoping to have it done by 4, but it's got to be about 2, I think, at the moment. Right. How are we doing? How are we doing? Bit under there. It's got like a Vox speaker, the microphone thing. Another face mask, which is always good. I think they look quite badass, these face masks. Been watching Star Trek Discovery again. I'm nearly finished the series now. It's kind of taking me a while because we watched like an episode a week. We've got about another 2 or 3 episodes to watch, I think, and then we're done. I really enjoyed it, which I didn't think I would. I'll be totally honest, I didn't think I would enjoy it, but I did. Loving the characters, great, fantastic. Nice twist about the captain. I won't mention anything else. Just saying, nice twist. Just in case not everybody's seen it. Right, so just doing this, don't know what you call it, headdress thing, or the rim of it. Just doing it silver because I want to. I just want to. Just the rim. We're done. Hey, there he is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice one. Excellent. Okay. Any more parts for silver here? We'll have that. Yeah, so a lot of messages coming through, and it's buzzing. You heard my phone dinging earlier. I can feel it vibrating now. This is excellent. Two more to go. I think we might have one more. Oh, I've got two. Got another eye lens thing here, which looks kind of cool. And a gemstone. Or what looks like a gemstone. Certainly looks like it. Pommel of your sword or your dagger. Let's go back and do the other pommels I missed because I wasn't going to do them. But while I'm thinking about it, I need to go back in on certain of my models, especially my Tyranids, and try and tart them up a bit. I don't really want to strip them and redo them. I just, I think they were worthy of just tarting up a little bit in certain areas. So I'm going to be doing that soon as well. So expect to see that in the future. Keep going off track tonight. So I was talking about Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, Call of Cthulhu. I need to try and find out. What I don't know is where I can get figures suitable for it. I don't know. There's different time periods and that you can play for it, but I will be wanting to try them all eventually. So. You know, I just need to know where I can get some figures for it. I'm also going to be doing Cyberpunk 2020 as well, but I missed out on some rules for it. I was like a bit gutted. I suspect I've missed out on the other rules as well because I had no internet all day, so couldn't keep on top of eBay. So there you go. I may have missed out on that one. There. I think that's the metal done on them. Very nice indeed. More tea, I think, and I'm just going to have a quick look at my phone because I don't know, just in case. Oh, look at this, look. It's 2 o'clock. Oh, I'm getting loads of things through now. I'll just put it on vibrate. Job alerts, more job alerts. I've got job alerts on. Let's pop these miniatures more in view here. You can look at them a bit more. I'm just making sure there's nothing. Auction ended. I'm looking at an eBay auction. I don't know what it is yet till it loads in. Come on. Sorry you missed this item. Oh, I put a bid on some Gene Stealer cults, but that's okay. Don't want that. 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 Okay, so stretching my back. I've got a bit of backache, so I may have to stop soon. Okay, so I'm looking at my guys here, thinking, I don't want to start. I suppose I could put some metal on this whip thing here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do that, and then I'll call it a day. And then we'll nearly be at the hour anyway. We're nearly there now. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. Got quite a few of these rings here, and the spikes at the end. We'll make them silver. I can make the ring in the middle gold, can I, just to be super awkward on myself. But I won't do that today. Okay. Alright, so get these done. There's probably something I wish I didn't start. Let's try and do it in almost like a production line fashion. Do part of the circle. They've got like a little raised nodule in the middle as well, which doesn't help for painting. I know it's there for detail, but so going back to Call of Cthulhu. So what made me get interested in that? Well, if you look at my by the time you see this, it will have been posted, so I can talk about it. A guy called Seth Skorkowski or something like that. He was my YouTube channel of the week the other week, and yeah, he's brilliant at it. See, for certain topics, I look at certain YouTubers and think, like, for me, they're the main go-to guy or channel for said topic. And I know everybody's got different, because everybody's got their own playlists and whatever, and their own favourites and things. But for me, if you're talking Call of Cthulhu, it's this Seth guy. Like, for instance, if you're talking D&D, you're talking WASD 20. And so those are the, like, you know, the ones I go to. Anyway, he's been with Call of Cthulhu and Cyberpunk. He's put out some really great videos. I haven't seen him play them, but there's another channel, and I forget the name, but they play Cyberpunk and they do it really well. They seem to have a blast with it, a real blast. Literally. And I'm hoping, because it's like older game, it's cheaper to get a hold of the rules and various other things, you know. Don't want to burn this whip too far for fear of breaking it. I think we're good. Yeah. There. For me, I think that will do. So, I'm going to end it here. So, thank you once again for joining me on this episode of On the Bench with Pete. Thank you, because that was a bit of a dirge ploughing through that. That's what they say, isn't it? And knowing that I'm painting along with you guys and you're painting along with me, or you're there watching at least, that helps me get through it and just feels like you're in the room with me. So thank you once again. Remember, all brushes lead to all. I will see you on the next video, and bye for now.